This episode of The Cut was filmed at the Men's Grooming Lounge.
Your school in a Manning Cup, what going for your school right now?
We're going good, we're unbeaten.
Huh?
We're unbeaten. We're unbeaten.
Excelsior go on.
Didn't you lose a match yesterday? Can someone just Google that for me, please?
Him lose a match?
Women's lost their first match yesterday.
So
Which
you
first
don't know
match?
that you're both about Woolman.
Women's lost their first match yesterday, Wayne.
So why you pushing the negativity on the man?
No, because him just said they're unbeaten. And they're not. Jamaica
Alright,
College is unbeaten.
alright,
Mental health is important.
Okay. Mental health is important, and the sister the man doesn't neglect mental health in all of the
I don't
whole
7 times when I win
practical
Manning
things.
Cup, you know, 7 times over
No,
JC 31 times.
I will not enter a Manning Cup battle with a JC.
Nor a champs battle,
Nor a chance
nor any
battle.
form of sport.
Well, if you're going to go to education, now,
Education and Excelsior. Excelsior Woolman will battle.
if you're going to go
this
to
on off.
academics now, we war. We can fight there.
Then well-roundedness is once again diversity, right? So if I have to send my child to a school
I
only for
will send
academia,
them to the
right?
Excelsior.
Or I can send my child to a school
Remember,
for
say your
both
child is
academia and
hypothetical,
sport.
you know. It's
Right.
hypothetical
But
children
my
you're
opinion, I have to
talking
go
about.
on school where I go well-rounded because I want you bright and can do something in sports too. Yeah.
It is good to note that in the battling talk, but we don't even compare ourselves with other schools because we stand in our lane, the Excelsior High School. One can go on now.
Excelsior, I think
You've
I
won
just,
one like 7 times. Or
I think I just
We can't
Chris
go.
Gale and Courtney Walsh.
Nobody special. Nobody
That's
special.
fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
We just not in a competition.
It's me in the future. Always want to prove a point. Now we're contemplating another junction in life. We live with our decisions. It all come down to choice. And I made use of my opportunity. Now I'm where I wanna be.
Guess who we have in the cut this week with us? Media practitioner, podcaster extraordinaire. Can call yourself a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You used to be promoter, still doing promotions.
Used to be promoter.
Kareem Bwoyatingz.
Yeah, my G.
Well, go on.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
nice
man.
little space and nice little things.
Yeah, and then we have Dan.
Dan
Dana Ryan.
Wow,
Hold on. Life of a
Jive,
king.
Yes, sir. Life off. You know,
Right?
big up where we in.
Yeah.
know?
What you call social media personality is a man where him do that by night, but him have an official, him have a daytime job too. What we're gonna talk about, because a lot of people don't know that side of you.
Yes.
Comedian.
I like to laugh.
No, when people see
thespian.
them like to laugh.
A thespian as well.
A thespian,
Let's not use S words.
which me never know. Don't use S words around him, party. Don't you know that kind of man.
But tell her that the only thing you know. Use the S word.
Hey.
Look at her. So I'm happy to have you guys. I invited you guys independently, and I never even realized how much of brethrens.
Yeah, my friend, man.
Yeah.
You know him long
Actual
time.
friends, like real friends in every life.
Real brethren like we shout
Yeah.
and say, yo, me I go.
Yeah.
Ray.
Here's the thing is, a lot of times in social media, when you do see social media friends, they're just content creation friends, right?
Right.
Me and Dan are real friends. We talk about life things. We walk up on the road together. We like a par. Like we
Really?
talk for hours
Yeah,
on the
every
phone.
time him
Yeah.
him call me.
You know, so them something I can't about it
Yo,
today.
true.
You know, so I'm going to talk about that something there, but
Yeah.
before we even go there, I want to scroll back because I know you guys through social media,
Right.
and I know you a lot better now because
True.
we just finished a production and play.
We
Patrick.
were very let's say we shared spaces for 18
For 18 shows, and before that was a month of
Yeah, rehearsal.
rehearsal.
Yeah.
So we know each other, but what I don't know is the earlier days, the earlier life. So I want to touch on the backstory of both of you.
I want a bio.
It's not for long, but just
It's not for long.
more make sure I know which school you used to go, family life, brother, sister, mother, father, all of these things. I don't want to disturb you.
Why him go first?
All right, you can start.
Go
You
I
can
think people hear
start.
my story a lot, you know. People don't really hear
Which
Dan
school they used
a
to
lot.
go? Which
I mean,
school they used to
I went
go?
to the best high school in Jamaica.
Okay, so he went to Excelsior
Right.
High School.
So I
I
went
never know
to,
who my single
as you
party.
can see right here, I went to the Jamaica College, located
What
at
you know?
180 and Old Road, Kingston 6.
Yeah.
Went there for 5 years, and I think that JC made me whom I am today, because the JC that uno know now, right? Back then, if you're kind of like years ago, JC did rough,
Yeah.
right? It was sort of like a a survival type of thing, you know, during my years there. So I kind of think a lot of the traits and how I navigate through life now is because of JC, to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Billion.
Yeah. And then after
it was
JC.
a rounded institution. With
But them time they did
sports,
slack, bud.
education,
Yeah.
and you don't know, a little thug life.
Yeah, man. Them time there, we had a principal who was a white man. I never really cared much for the culture.
Really?
So my years of JC were the years when JUTC banned me from taking bus.
Yeah.
Were the years where I have to walk from JC got Aftertree just to get transportation home.
Yeah.
Was the year when, you know, violence were very, very prevalent. So you did have to know how to survive in the school. You know, after JC, I went back to my home of the United States of America. And yeah, I went to school there and then I came back to Jamaica.
You born in the States?
But I'm a big fan of all these things, man.
You're American?
Sir, you know this.
A blue book you have?
Blue book come off. And that's the only passport that I do have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nobody not try marry you yet?
I don't know if you want to give me some money for money.
And that is meant. These are given. We can't give it.
Oh Lord, no sir. All right, so Dan, you know school, which school?
You know,
Not Jesus.
bad man. I went to the Excelsior.
There's no
High School.
D there.
Know yourself, the Excelsior High School, right?
Yeah.
That big green institution, right? That is on Mountain View Avenue.
Yeah.
You know, I could say the address, but I don't want some people to out here, right? But yeah. Co-ed school, usually go Holy Family. You don't know if you know Holy Family Primary School, but
Yeah.
you know, milk powder. You know what I mean? Father Wola next door. That type of setting that is my born and grow. And then high school, jump into that. And, we never too bright, you know. You go Woolmars, and, I'm not sure if you are bright in Woolmars.
Yeah, me did do my thing.
Yeah,
Me did do my
you look like I do your thing type.
Yeah. Me did do my thing. There were years when me did the bare minimum, but
Right.
when CXC come round, I give you a drama. When I was going into fifth farm the first time, I went to fifth farm for 2 weeks. Then I went to the vice principal office, and I said, Vice principal, please honor this request. I would like to go back.
Me do it too.
Why? Why?
Because me
Me
never
never
know
ready.
them six.
Me never ready.
Me never know them
Me
six.
never ready. And it's almost like me did want another year for get my foot, just get solid in the system.
But that's a good thing though, because at least you're realizing that
No,
I weren't there
you know,
as yet. No. Now looking back at it, right?
It was a big man move.
We jump into things where we're not ready for.
Absolutely,
Right? And someone
absolutely.
knows that we don't have the capabilities and we just jump in it. You understand?
Yeah.
CXC, everybody want to go and it
Yeah.
might be embarrassing for repeat, but
Yeah.
at that moment, looking back at it now, it was
Right.
a big man move.
Right. It was
Yeah.
when I
Me
look
feel like
back,
a big man move because me
Yeah.
don't want to flap.
it was one
Yeah.
of the best things I did because I give myself a little extra time. I go out the year again, but then when I come in a fifth farm, I realize say I have to go buckle down, and by the time exam come now, I did lock in. I go on good in my CX system, and I tell a lie.
Okay, love that.
So Woolmars, as you say, it set me up for making big man decisions even from a young youth. You know what I
But
mean?
me repeat because me say when me reach 10th grade, and me say, I signed for subject, and me at the time for subject for what?
You're never ready.
I didn't know what name we had CXC. I did not know. Like me don't know. Like I wasn't operating into this bubble.
So where did you
And
go to
we
school or do at the time?
You go, you put in your uniform, you go eat food, you run up and down, you learn. But then after that, you're supposed to get a school leaving certificate. Never know about that. You get time when you get to college.
So Dan, what kind of youth were you? Were you a youth where get to a lip of beating? Were you a youth where did conform to the rules? Or you did stay? You're an animated youth, make people laugh.
All right, so I feel like, based on my memorization, I feel like I was idler. Zane?
Yeah.
And idler in terms of, because I can't idle, I have to do the work, I have to do the work. But idler in terms of, I enjoyed school. So, but I enjoyed, the learning aspect of school. I enjoyed seeing friends and
The
talking
environment
and,
of.
and all them something there. So lunchtime was like my favorite time.
Yeah.
That was my time. But I think in class, I would have been the one that they would have said, yo, 1 + 1, I'm gonna say 11. That's because I know that it's not 11, but because I want people to laugh.
Yeah.
So I think that's what
No, you strike me. As I remember say, even in a pitchy patchy, if you follow him, you don't remember your lines because him is like, when I say the class comedian or the class clown, but him no theme line, him not miss theme line.
But them people that used to waste their time at school doing.
Yeah, man, I tell you, man.
People them will joke we out now, and then them go home and a pass
Study
it up.
them, no for
and
them
then
book.
yes.
I mean, after pass, I get beaten.
A theme style up, but guess what now? At the same time, I can also say that working with him, I realized that him have a different side to him.
Yes, and people don't really know that.
Him have a serious side to him where him not deal with him not like the foolishness, and him like everything from deep on a level, fully professional. And through all of this, him a joke it out, you know. But when you really check him process, he's a man where very, very meticulous, you know, and serious.
I'm very serious.
One thing I know, whenever I start going to like the nuances of performance, right? And acting and theatre, there is a name that you always call. Ashton Cook.
Yes.
So I know that this man has had some sort of impact on you. You've worked with Ashton Cook before?
You know, I think all my going at theatre was very weird. So I had a brethren that in high school we say, you know, him get one bag award. Him very, because me dance, I'm say, yo, you know, what the theatre group, you come now? I say, yeah, I want to come. And then I went to the meeting on Saturday. And that's the day I met Ashton Cook. And that was also the day I met Oliver Samuels. This was when we were in high school. And here am I sitting down in a room. Come say, I go there as just a viewer.
Yeah.
And I sit down there and I watch the process and I say, this
with
is
legends.
Nice. Yeah, I said, this is nice, you know what I mean? And then after 2 tours, because I went down and say, may I come into this group? And him said, you know, acting award. I say, yeah, please, me never get the award yet, but me really want to be a part of this. And that was it.
Yeah.
And you know, Ashton Cook has written a lot of plays here in Jamaica, famous playwright. John Jamboree being one of the latest, I think he's the latest Ashton Cook now. But, and he's a Womerian. I don't know if you know that.
Look at no man.
Yeah, man, he's a
look at no man. You see, we don't really have to talk, you know.
no, I'm telling you,
the record speaks for itself. We're talking about the Ashton Cook, you know.
Yeah, he was a proud Womerian, but you don't know the vibes. But yeah, from this time it was you know, in the Jamaica Youth Theatre, they would start do some people start travel. They would enter one bag competition. Then the man
said, is working with him.
Yeah, then the man said, I'm a direct. I said, direct? Yeah, I feel like I can direct. So he said, yeah, you can dance, you choreograph, direct. And I directed that play. We go Caribbean Drama Festival, we mash it up, be awards. Then the man said, Mama, direct again. And then we go Scotland, bring a player Scotland, shell that dog. And then he gave that type of leverage and broke you out of those, you know, You know, you feel like you're boxed in your own lane. And he was my mentor. You know, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it's the same, you know, the director Pitchy Patchy,
Ren.
Work with him too?
Yeah, JYT, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I know him long time.
Okay. No, well, you see, so me never know. Like even all of the social media videos I see you do and
people would even know that he's coming from an actual place of acting.
Exactly.
And experience.
Right.
When we, you know, we not talk, like in the process here, we not say, you know, first time I academic or something there. Let me tell you something. You ever go in video them for a long time?
Yeah.
Go watch Marshall in Town. Go watch Marshall in Town.
But you've
what
been
about
doing
Big Sheriff? Watch Marshall in Town.
You've been doing it and Sheriff and at everything and you're walking at the place. You've been doing it.
When we know you're really funny, are comedic or serious. You know when in the pandemic, when the meme where you look out the door.
Yeah.
The one where you look out the door. You remember that one?
And you know, say
That one, the meme.
Yeah.
and that was the
You remember which one?
that
No, I'm
never
trying to
mean
remember.
to be no joke in it.
When him look out the door like man
Yeah.
look
But feel for
outside.
something nice. man.
Oh,
But feel for
yes,
some cream,
yes,
man.
yes.
Anything where you feel for
Yes.
the meme it.
That
Yes.
will go down
Yeah.
legendary.
Actual
Yo,
fact.
that
Same like the
meme
one where
there.
you dropped on the
I know that. You know, I know you're gonna bring it up. Then I like.
No,
I'm not gonna tell
yeah,
you, like,
exactly. No, we could talk about
But-
that little. Speaking
but I
of
feel like
viral
it's
moments
though.
and memes, we could talk about that little,
But
man.
meme God in a man.
What is there to talk about? With?
Just talk about how
no,
can
no,
you
well,
be
no,
also-
man. We have to just talk about it, man. The whole thing, man. I want you to replay it back my heart. So this man,
This is giving me PTSD right now in a way.
all of
And
us in
mental health is
Jamaica.
important in a way.
It is
Okay.
mental health. We cannot ignore mental
Okay.
health.
Hold on, people. We know the video. So Patrice is his
It's
trainer,
evil.
right? Patrice is his trainer, and them are the hills one morning. And me don't know what go on. Me don't know how him calibration. It get out of sync completely. A bush. Me see them. Now my producer, you have to go find the video, please. I will come right back.
Yeah.
I will forward back.
Jesus Christ.
We not start yet.
Oh, what is? What is? How far we go?
We not reach off the hill yet. Drop the tire right there. You're gonna sprint to that tree right there. Come back. When you come back, you're gonna give me 10 jumping jacks again with the tire. Right up there. So you pass that little white bridge, the tree right above it. Ready? Let's go. Sprint! Full on! Full on! Lift your leg.
Make we talk about this, man. We have to talk
Let
about
me
this,
just
man.
say, so Patrice is one of the best, but one of the hardest trainers in Jamaica, right?
yeah.
Bar none.
Big up
Yeah.
Pat.
Yeah.
And the day before, so I just restarted my fitness journey. So the day before, we did legs.
Yeah.
Now when Patrice do legs, you know, man, I don't know, look for double legs. Like, me not talk about no legs, so you know.
Yeah.
You have to have tire on them, something like that. So my legs were like oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
Me never do heels yet. Patrice called me the next morning, early. We're doing heels today. So I said, all right. I just say, yeah, man, on tires, then I have to go walk with the tires and everything. Let me just say, what you guys saw were like half an hour into the workout.
I lie.
I swear down. No, hold on. I swear down. Patrice never get none of this on the camera, right?
Yeah.
You see, as Patrice take off the tire and just say, just give it a little sprint and just start record, I hit that. But my tire just say, from my start, I feel my legs them a feel. Everything I'm in like 2 seconds, you know.
Yeah.
But my feel,
Right.
you see from my take off, I feel it, you know. So I try, you know, regroup now.
Yeah.
Over the bushes me reach.
But Mark, you never see that clip there?
Over the bushes
I
me
bet you
reach.
see it,
But
yeah.
I want to tell you, so after that, Patrice brushed me off. I'm going to finish the workout the same way.
Jaja.
Yeah, man.
No,
It's
man.
funny, you know, it was
Yeah.
very funny.
It was a funny moment.
Yeah, man.
It is.
We want to talk about a little bit of your work, Kareem, because you have, I would say, redefined how Jamaicans open up, be vulnerable about talking about certain topics. And your rise was, you'd say, during the pandemic, before the
Definitely.
pandemic.
No, man, during the pandemic for
So
sure.
you would say categorically that you came out a stronger person
Because of the
after
pandemic. Boy, when it was about to sit down here, so about 2 shows and I wanted to forget.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
One
What's
time,
that?
I just
I don't know how you're going to tell me my
Let me tell you
story.
one part time. Let me tell you one part time. So he was battling with this thing. You know, mental health is important to know.
Mental health
He
is
was battling with this perception that a vlogger or whatever it is, you know, he was a bit taboo in terms of his topics. And navigating that space, there was a lot of brands that literally shunned him because he must
We'll
say,
get into it.
yeah, you gotta get,
Yeah.
me going there. Shun him and say,
Yeah.
yo, no man, you
Yeah.
do certain things, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And, you know, sometimes you don't invent him and say, no man, we could try, you know, wait. And, you know, he was steadfast, and he was still doing his shows, you know, he's still, but he, I think, take it away, you know, continue.
Well, thank you for,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Go on.
sometimes
That part of my
you
story.
have to make your
Yeah.
friend endorse
Yeah,
you.
man.
You understand?
Yeah.
But before the pandemic, I was a event coordinator, right? The fancy word for promoter.
Yeah.
So people that already know me already
Kingston
had a platform.
5.
Kingston 5 and
Big
Amaga
dreams, you know.
Baga, big things, and I had a whole different persona, a whole different, what you're seeing now is not Kareem Bwoyatingz 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Right.
So I had a following from even before I came to Jamaica, right? So before the Jamaica, key party things, people didn't know me.
Yeah.
The pandemic came, but before the pandemic, I lost my job, and I was going through it in 2019. When I say go through it, I mean say I never even have $100 for buy a bottle of water type of go through it.
Yeah.
So I won't revisit that. So then I came back the latter part of 2019, I rebrand, so I say Kareem Bwoyatingz, I start going to, merch and I sell the little things them. Then
Fully igla.
Then 3 months after the pandemic got come. So I said to God, God, clearly I hate to hate me, because I understand how you just take me to this testimony for 1 whole year. And all of a sudden now I come back on my foot. You understand? And I think that this is it now, right? Because people say anonymously sometimes would say, Kareem and fashion. I love look good and things. So the business was thriving. Bam. Started the pandemic. It was more so of the uncertainty of what's happening for me personally and for everybody else. And I can tell you the truth, I've never watched a podcast before. I never watched anybody in Jamaica doing podcasting. So I never know nothing about it.
But they know you're good with your
One
mouth.
day I just get up, I just go up on Instagram live. Yeah, because even from JC, like I used to do a lot of speaking engagements and things like that, right? So from them look at formative years.
And then him have look eloquent in them
I look at things. So then Bam said so, go up on some Instagram live. We were just playing like just 1, 2, 3 red light and then look at something there. Something fun and light.
Yeah.
And one day I said to myself, I wanted it more structured.
Kudos to you, bro, for always leveling up.
Yeah.
Leveling up in the game, leveling up in the media game. I want to talk to you, Dan, a little bit about your daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Please do.
My daytime.
Your daytime hustle.
Because people
by
understand
daytime-
the serious things them doing.
No, people
wicked.
don't know. Say, and how you even end up in that field? Like how did you?
Shipping. I went to marine. At that time, maritime is not CMU, but yeah, and we just realized that I didn't want a carpet job. As I say, I think I'm just so fun spirited that to sit with around a desk with pen and paper.
I know for you.
Lame.
I didn't hear a thing that.
And me try it. Shipping is not conventional, and you're traveling, and not only the fact that you're traveling, no day is the same. So for me that kind of fit perfectly in the space.
Do you still love that job though? Is it still a passion of yours?
It has become embedded in my way of life.
So you still have it as a passion, but obviously you have to focus on your
Bread and
main
butter.
bread.
But the more you grow, is the more you start to grow. And in this term, me kind of join your club now.
That
Yeah.
is it.
Yes,
Is a junior member, you know, because remember say I have 5 picnic me having, but him just...
We ain't a wolf of picnic that way.
No man,
Yo,
so to
brother.
create him having a...
Brother.
No,
Me don't understand.
You know miss.
Nah, man.
You know miss. How
And
many
it
kids
was-
you wanted?
I would say that I saw myself having a fairly big family once I could provide for them.
Yeah.
And
That's
once...
really big. Give me a Nick Cannon.
No man, the same. I would say 5 kids.
So that is it now, because obviously you guys have
Wait,
been trying
no,
to...
me, I
sound like
try.
him done, you know, sound like
No,
him done,
no,
you know.
well,
But to
I
have
try
Ivy
my
now, some
hard.
things that is it.
Yeah, man. No, man. I feel like say I eat this. I feel like
We
I
know-
eat this.
You know they have you at the Jamaican Nick Cannon.
No, but remember, say all of my egg
But
them
what
in
the
one
great thing
basket.
is,
Yeah,
no,
the
I
one-
think them in
yeah,
one
all
basket.
right.
All right.
But
You know what
can't
that
class
means?
me with
Yes,
Nick
No,
Cannon.
no.
Yeah.
My Cannon and Nick Cannon are 2 different
Your
Cannon.
Cannon shoot one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah.
In a one way.
In a one way.
In a one way.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, see different. Yeah.
That is it. Being a father of a girl, how has that, like, because I know we talk about the challenges, but there's also a lot of reward to being a parent, to coming home and seeing your family, seeing your little daughter. Like, we could talk about that joy there where you experience with your girl.
For me, and this is something I said to our persons. The hug when I get from her, like the hug alone, is
Right.
unmatched.
Yeah.
Unmatched.
Unmatched. Let me not get up like that.
Yeah.
And it's just this two little hand, around here, you know.
Yeah.
And you just get that, even just to buy a hole in her.
Yeah.
the dopamines, the dopamines, all of them got something there. I'm telling you, it's almost like you just feel pure joy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just nice. And you know, you're just knowing that, okay, this person should not even understand yet, you know. Like, we are really, really big.
That's natural, genuine love.
Unconditional.
Unconditional.
And you just pour everything in her.
Yeah.
And you know, me reason about this, like growing up into Jamaica and into this world, it to me, me not say it's different from growing up a boy. But I feel like growing a girl, the presence of a father is vital. Because that's where self-esteem comes. That's where self-confidence comes. That's me repeating to her daily. You know, you're beautiful, you're this,
I
you're
love that.
You know, me bringing her out and giving her attention as a man figure, a male figure in her life. That will set a precedence.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And she will remember these moments, trust and believe me, and also carry them over into her adult life. And what that is doing is allowing her to know what true and real love is.
That's how
and she now got just to take up my local, right? Because her father already set that precedent from she was a toddler. Right, that you're great, you're beautiful, you should be honored, you should be respected, and that now will translate in her adult years.
Me I open my door me I can just open my door go in.
Yeah.
Open the door to go in.
Yeah.
So she knows that is the
Right.
Yeah.
And any day that door not open,
Then that one is
not
just
feel
not
right
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a thing I think in terms of the importance of fathers and you know. Father, the importance. So when we look out not out a road, but when there's a lot of relationships, you know, where people are co-parenting and stuff like that, and I didn't understand the vitality of it until now.
So your hands on,
important.
feed baby, change diaper,
Yes.
wake up,
I have a what I did
mommy sleep, take a night shift, all these things.
Next time I got Chris Brown and I'm going to run over Chris Brown after.
Yeah. Dep on duty.
Yes.
That's me on the corner.
I want to have a conversation
What
because
else?
you said earlier you don't want to have any kids.
No.
And that's fine. But
okay.
the best part about that statement is that not all of us have that instinct to be father, to be
Our
mother.
ambition to be.
And that is the thing in a way.
But man out there still have pick me with that mindset.
With that mindset, the same
Exactly.
way.
Right.
Because them want
Them want
come off
jump
the truck.
the jet.
Yes,
Yeah,
and because
come on,
of
Joe.
society and our culture and all of that. No, let me just say that my parents, and my father died last year, rest in peace, and my mother and my stepfather, I grew up not needing for anything, right? So I was one of those spoiled child, not just financially, but the same thing where you say you do for your daughter, even at my big age, my mother did that for me. The reason I can call myself things now, my mother was reaffirming to me that I'm a star and I'm great and all these things. My father were, obviously back and forth from the States to Jamaica, so it was mostly my mom and my stepdad, but I got undivided attention at home. When I got older now, yes, and when I understand the rigors of life, and when I understand how unpredictable life can be, at this point in time, and nobody can go change my point of view.
Your point of view.
I can't see myself having a child for many different reasons. I'm too selfish for that. Yeah.
I think you're too selfish for that.
Yes, I'm too selfish to have a child at this moment, and people maybe
At
not
this
gonna understand.
moment, when you say at this moment, you mean maybe
Because
your
for me-
perspective can change down the road?
I don't think it would change, Wayne, to be
So that means
honest.
you're always selfish.
Well, I can't be unselfish, but for me, Wayne, I grew up with my parents being there. I want to be there. The goals and aspirations that I have, and everybody else, fairy tale is different. People want family and a big family and children and wife and all these things. That's not what I want.
What you mean? Wait. So you go some boom now, Zane.
Yes.
And you in a local relation surfboard raft canoe.
Yes.
Right? And how you
This is a discussion.
yeah, have the discussion.
But there are lots of women that
But
don't
yeah,
want
but-
kids too, bro.
We know, but I'm saying, how the discussion, I feel like it's a very
And that is the reason.
uncomfortable conversation.
Right, and that's why I do talk about dating culture a lot on my shows as well. We
See, that's
don't
what I tell the world
date
from now.
and we don't know how to date. Instead of asking about what are your favorite colors and them something that you ask about your relationship with your family, your religion, your take on abortion, your take on this, your take on that. Do you want a family? Do you want to ever get married? Because I don't want to get married either. You understand what I'm saying?
You don't necessarily want to get married
No.
either. Okay.
But these are just things that for me, everybody's aspirations are different. For me, right now, I'm so focused, as it relates to
Goals?
my goals and what I want to achieve. And
Can you say you can do both?
I can do both, but I don't think I'm there yet. You understand me? And until I am there,
When you ever did it?
and I can't tell Dana what God tell me I did it.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Me, I
I
think
don't
I
want
can
my
do
youth
that.
to want something I can't provide for my youth.
Yeah.
I want to be able to financially, because when I was going to school, me in a drama club,
Yeah.
piano, karate, swimming, every single thing.
Yeah.
I want to can be able to financially provide for my child and give you the best life.
No, me understand the reference, because me never understand the reference for you tell me say your mother and your father grow, give everything where no, me understand because
Right.
you want to do the same.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
until you reach that position where you actually can top tier, you can
Yes.
top them.
And also be there physically. My work right now take a lot out of me.
Right.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Some days I am on 2 hours of sleep per night for all weeks because there are different facets to our lives than you know this. You understand me? I don't want fair say boy, I have to go sacrifice, not seeing my child because of whatever. I want to ensure that 1, I'm financially set and stable. 2, I am also mentally set and stable. Right? Everybody know about my mental health battle. You understand me? I want to can be able to, when I have that child, I am mentally ready for one.
Yeah.
Enough man I go kind of pray, and go say, boy, I come out for the gelding truck. That ain't nothing to me. You understand me?
Yeah.
My father had 9 kids, right? And we all had different dynamics of relationship. My father, for some of my siblings thought that being a father was to give you everything financially, right? But for me, I want to say the graduations. He was at all of my graduations, all of my birthday parties.
Right.
That is what I want to be.
You never want the money.
No man, but they want the money and the things them too. And that's why I stay so now. Because my father make sure say, all of the things them they have. But my mother, I can tell you, never missed a parent-teachers meeting. My mother gave up her career for me. My mother had businesses and she gave that up for me, right? Because I was a child that needed undivided attention. So to see the sacrifices that my family did for me, to be there, I want to be able to can be there. So until I'm ready, I can do it.
So you don't want to have kids now, that's what I'm saying.
I don't have none.
Yeah.
But
All
if-
right. So you mentioned mental health, and I don't know. I must have skipped that episode.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're referencing when you say you've spoken openly about struggle with mental health.
Yes.
What you mean when you say that?
So
If you don't want to talk about it,
no,
we don't have to.
no, man,
you
mental health
mentioned
is
it,
so
so I was just
important, man.
saying.
It's very important.
Exactly.
Especially in times like this.
And
Let
I
me tell
had
you
my
something.
chapter. I had my chapter when, as man, we're not too diagnosed, we're not too go a specialist, we're
Yes.
not too go away name.
Yes.
And that's the problem, and that's one of the pinnacle of the problem.
That is the
so
problem.
even me personally, I can't tell you say me did down or depressed
Yeah.
or area, but me did have a time when me never too did want go up on road and if me did have a booking, me go rock it and knock
then,
it and come in back. But me did more just want lock in and play my game and hold a little vibe. And me
that
never,
is it
me never
for
did
me.
answer my phone and
Yes.
all kind of things. So I went through my dark chapter, which me a 43, bro. You
Which
can't have
obviously I will
all
go through
great
it.
years. You can't have all great years. So I'm coming right back to you.
It was through me speaking about, my journey with depression and anxiety. Then I saw an outpour of people, especially men, saying, yo, brother, I can't believe, say, as a man, I say these things. And I'm also going through these things and I don't know how to navigate through it.
Right.
And I explained the intricacies of how I got to that dark hole by losing my job in 2019 and the financial problems that I was going through, me having suicidal thoughts. There was a time when for about 6 months, every night, I pray to God and tell God to take me off of earth, Because I tell God, say, man, I have no purpose, you know. You understand me?
right.
And it was when I came back and when I did rebranding and I did therapy and I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression, that's when now I started to advocate for it more. Because every time I share my story and when people reaches out and it's like, I've seen signs and signals of these things, but I never really know because Jamaican people don't really talk about it. And
especially men.
Or maybe they talk to my virgin and I say, dog, you're soft, or they talk to your parents and say, nothing no dear man, I've taken on the bills to pay and all these things. So me speaking and advocating as much as I can for the past 3 years, I can say that I've seen where and I'm trying to destigmatize the stigma surrounding mental health.
Yeah, I think we're doing a good job.
We're doing a good job now
society.
as a society. But one of the man for us know that it's okay not to be okay.
Right.
It is okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
Every day, as Tana would I say, rain not gonna fall every day, sun not gonna shine every day. You know? So it's okay to have dark periods. It's okay to go through those dark periods. But it's how you navigate through it. And therapy helps. Therapy helps too.
We are flawed beings.
Yeah, but a lot of men wear the mask of being fine.
Yes.
And that is why
a lot of men wear masks to say that they're men.
Yes.
There's some
and that's why
ideologies.
The suicidal rates for men are
there's
higher
some
than women.
ideologies in our culture
by far.
that say man do this. Man not do this. Man not go this. So man not say them things
complain.
And if you and if your truth is to, let's say, go we don't know, go watch the sunset. See, and that brings you joy. You know what I mean? You have to live your truth, but instead you go and say, shit, I really want to watch the sunset, but my brethren them probably think so me shake it. So I put on one little mask over myself, and instead of the sunset, I just lock in and I'll probably watch it on my phone.
And that's why you need people around you who has a balance. Me have friends from all walks of the earth, right? My friends from Fletcher's Land, right? We have friends from Sandy Park, but I also have the friends them who are from the upper echelon as well, right? So when my virgin them maybe not understand what an anxiety is, me have to teach him now. I got to teach him, say, brother, an anxiety attack literally feels like a heart attack, right? And it comes on at any time. And I cannot control it. But can't, like anything can trigger it. It can be triggered by anything. To educate them and to make them know, say, brother, even going to therapy is one of the best decisions I've ever done in my life.
Really?
And I've untapped so many different potentials in my life because of therapy. And so now for me to normalize this conversation a lot on my platform, enough people know me start say, boy, I go therapy and I can tell you, yeah man, the wonders way to do, and they're openly now calling on my show and I comment and I say because of you and because of this and because of that. I'm telling you something, man. I want life forever now.
No, and that brings me to this thing. You see, because a lot of persons on this in the social media space, they feel as if this space, because this space allows you to reach and impact people. You can be a positive influence, you can be a negative influence, right? Or you can just take influence. And you just have to know which role you're planning to play. You know what I mean? You want to impact people's lives positively, you want to be the change, you want to start positive and transform conversations. Then that's the route you take, and that's the pages you follow, and that's the things you align yourself with, because that's the energy begets energy. You know what I mean? And we have a responsibility. You have one, you have one, you have one, even the person where literally have 2 or 3 followers. And that's why. And I'm gonna know if God, them really love you, you know. I mean, I tell you, them love you, you know. But I can tell you something that will probably, I don't know if you've ever thought about. People will follow you because they don't like you.
Yeah, of course.
And that's wild.
Yeah.
People follow you.
Yeah, I know that.
People because they don't like you. And they're just waiting. They're just waiting.
For a moment.
For one tiny lapse of moment.
And
that is crazy. So how you navigate that space?
Well, I mean, it's interesting you asked that, because I was going to ask you guys about how you deal with a negative comment.
Let me answer. Tell you me do it.
Well, I know. Hold it out. Me get 1,000 good comments, and you see the one comment where
slap your in.
Slappy mad, you know, man. And I eat me and meds, you know, and it's almost like the 1,000 great comments don't mean nothing to me, but guess what? The negative comment, it attacked me for the next 15 minutes. And then I say, yo, I'm going to bring it up to Tammy. So, look how much good comments I bring up to her. And the negative one, me come now.
It's wild, you know. You do it too.
Yeah.
Everybody do it.
But for me, I just block and just move on.
Some persons...
You have a thing named black. Especially if you get too personal or too nasty.
We in about 2,000 people me have black on Twitter.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say nothing too deep.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah.
You can just...
You not play that.
Yeah. You see me, I don't want that in my space.
Facts.
I don't want
Facts.
space.
No, black is the
black
key.
And move on.
Yeah, black
it's
and move on.
not just black, you know. You know what I mean? The platform has equipped us with many ways in which we can protect our space.
Yeah.
You know, you have keywords you literally can put in your thing. Then you go so and you put in your things, they might say, yo, you wanna these words can't come. So if I don't like pork and I don't pork get me jitty, if somebody says pork, it just never show.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know, and this is how people manage like cyberbullies, because there are a lot of persons that are really just trying to tear down people.
Them say comparison is the thief
of joy. Yeah.
Right? And in this day and age, we're in an age where we get to see everybody best self on social media.
Yes.
How you manage to stay in your lane and don't make for them journey influence your journey?
Because, go on.
Because me understand the truth. I understand what we're living in the matrix.
Yeah.
Every time we gossip, the avatars, every this life that we have on the things, plug in the matrix. And there's a thing that me realized. There's this one day, I saw this young lady, and I saw her at a popular hotel here, right? And she came in the vehicle. She come, I think we should talk very. She had about 5 or 10 changing clothes of bad suit. And I said she going at the pool. And we did that kind of there eating, and she took the picture of them, you know, take a couple video. And then, you know, I saw the platform that she has and posted that she was on a vacation, and she posted that she was in a room when she literally just did a photo shoot. And that's why you have to be very careful of the information that you absorb as truth.
Yeah.
Because social media sometimes is a performance. People are literally dolling up and putting the makeup and living and giving you this impression that listen, this is how you should shape. This is how you should look. If you don't wear these things, you're
that means it makes no sense.
If your man now buy you this, you know what I mean, you're not size up.
For those who don't know, me and Dana just wrapped up a very successful 18 show run. Go on with yourself. But guess what? We not gonna talk about it. We're gonna make a friend.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a friend talk about it.
I went there twice. So I went there for the gala night.
The boss went twice because it was so nice.
Right. So I went there twice because it was nice. So I did go to gala night, and then I went the final night. The gala night, you know, gala, bumper people and you're kind of you understand, and I make, you know, connections here and there, whatever. Right. So I saw the first half of the show on the gala night. Yeah. And what I did is, tickets them did very, very in demand, you understand? And so I took my mom and my sister on the final night and we watched it in its entirety. And I can tell you, my mother, she was crying tears at some of the scenes. Oh, she laugh. Oh, they play nice, bad. And I spoke about it on the radio multiple times. The thing is, we are a culture that don't really appreciate the arts anymore, like we did back then. And I'm glad that you guys are bringing that back. That love for it, the demand for the tickets. People ask me on the road, and I'm not a part of the team, and they come ask me if me can't tell them for extend for two more show, and them stop me there. So the demand is there for it because you guys are doing such a great job. I've seen where every single scene, all of it in a 3 different scene, a 3 different character I get. It don't seem like Wayne Marshall trying to act like this. It seemed like the character way them tell us if a player. So all the cast members and crew members and everybody who's a part of it, I must applaud you because it is nice. I'm not going to tell no lie. And if we do shoot again tomorrow, I'm going to spend my money, by the way, for the last day.
Yeah,
so
no complimentary.
So, right. So much like the people them know say, I really support it.
Yeah.
And I'll even have it again tomorrow. I'll do the same again. So congratulations on that, man. It was magnificent.
Give
Magnificent.
thanks,
10 out of 10, man. And I ask Christ, boy.
Give
Yeah,
thanks.
man.
Give thanks.
The man
Get a review,
man,
you know.
I didn't know.
We get a review, you know.
You say, the man, I didn't know.
It was great. It was a great process to be a part of, you know, me coming from dancehall and reggae music and then trying my hand at acting.
Ask him what it was. Ask him.
Yeah?
Ask him how him do that.
How was that process going?
Yeah.
No, well, I mean,
How him do that.
it was something we always, you know, from drama class days,
See that?
we always used to lead the proceedings and people used to
Who,
always... Yeah.
Yeah, me too, than I
From
mean.
school
Was that
days.
head boy?
No, I wasn't head boy, no. But I was more like, you know, somebody who would have beat Deska and DJ.
Oh.
You understand? That was me in a Woolmers, right? So I've always been a performer for my family, them and my mother, them and our friends, and them always say, yo, you see that little one there?
Yeah, the family clown.
Careful, you know.
Yeah.
That boy, they have something in him,
Eh?
man.
You don't see that? Say the family clown.
I wouldn't say I'm the family clown, I'm a serious guy, you know, Virgin.
You know I would.
So,
I'm serious guy in origin. Okay. Yeah.
so, well, I know. So it was always in the back of my mind because, you know, as you say, my music videos
Yes.
would always have some sort of
Yeah, do the
script
thing,
or
yeah.
some sort of acting or whatever. So I did always think to myself, I wonder if theatre day in my story. And I just thought that this was the right opportunity because it wasn't a long drawn out thing. I could have just studied different skits and, you know, I wouldn't have to be a part of the whole thing and whatever. And then I just thought that the cast would have worked well. And
that it did.
so said,
And that it did.
Yeah.
so done.
Yeah, Jono. So I remember.
Oh, I'm going to shoot now.
Wait a man, you don't want to.
Guys feel like a 2 hour show.
This
So
is
we're
it,
past
this is
stage
it.
now. We're past stage, then. We're past stage. Well, I think we'll have a barbershop.
Yes.
Scene like this.
One of my favorite
Yeah,
scenes,
my
by the
scene
way.
like this, barbershop, see?
Yes.
And I said to wait. No, I said to
D. Burns.
D Burns. I said D Burns. You think about a line, yeah? So I say one line. I say, you feel like, yeah, man, I feel like I can switch up to what line them and give my boy. So everybody goes so. I look at him and say, yeah man. So then him come in and him say, what happened? So I say, no man, I get two line. I change up the line. Man say, what? I say, change the line for you, man. I would up on the stage, then I'm kidding you. I can't even get up. I can't get up. So I'm there and get up. I see the man, then at the corner, I know what to go on. I'm nervous, you know.
Yeah.
Nervous, you know, when I look at him and I say, Lord God, homie, I can't do this to him, man.
Yeah, because guess what? Me set to the script, you know.
Yes.
So anything outside of that, me not
Show
know
ya.
my cue again.
Yeah, man,
So
show
I
ya.
say, yo, please,
Yeah,
Dan.
so he come back
He
in
say,
there.
"Lee Burns,
He come back.
don't run with me."
He say, Dan, I can do it. So I say, yeah man. I say, no man. Then go over. I say, yeah man, don't say, I'm never do it.
Yeah.
You work with the cast member. You work with the cast member. Bridging. We could have there and do this talk for... This talk bring a whole heap of value to me. I mean,
Yes.
whoever watching, there are moments in there where, yeah, we need them type of conversation. Yeah.
Factual.
And
What was the vibe?
Yeah. We'll go a little bit deeper than the typical barbershop reasoning, but that we're there for.
What were they for?
Yeah, when real friend link up, you know, we can just
Talk
chop
about
it up
everything.
different.
Yeah, factual.
We can
Yeah.
talk about
Actual
everything.
factual.
Factual. See that?
Yeah. Now, man, give thanks for
Yeah,
in the space.
Yeah, man, give
for-
thanks.
Yeah. Respect.
Marshall in town.
Yep,
Yeah,
done,
man.
and congrats on this one. Congratulations.
Yeah, we are
man.
doing thing.
Yeah,
We are doing
congrats
thing.
on the court.
Yeah.
And big CVM man. Things.
You know?
Yeah. We're not limit ourselves.
No, me know me can't come here for free trim and such.
Yeah.
Baba man there.
Never think me and Tommy ever think make hay while the sun shine. We don't want
Make hay while the
down
sun
the road and say if we didn't know we should have tried.
Should have
that when
tried
we
this.
did have strength and
Yeah.
That's a nice thing to make a. I know it's about.
That's a nice
but we know say
mantra
a
and
band.
affirmation. Make hay whilst the sun shines.
Yeah man, and she inspired me to do it and vice versa, and we just
Yeah.
Big
team
up Tam
and-
Tam.
Right,
yeah,
true.
man,
Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah man, and
Nice,
a
nice.
wife here, lifey.
Hey, me done
I
Tam.
just good. Good. I just good.
Respect.
Yo. Watch out. I'm not leaving you hanging.
Me done.
You're not leaving you hanging over there.
No, I can't post that. You don't know the strengths, man. You don't know the strengths. I can't pose. If you know, you
It has
know.
been the cut.
Right now, them are cut out.
That is it. Okay.
Man, them are cut.
I just my good old wife. I just my good old wife. She alone me coming home to every night.